I'm gonna be frank with y'all. I'm here, South Lake, Texas. We're about to go see a $20,000 Pokemon deal go down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leonhart. We're more than a channel, we're a community. Heart Squad, you know, I'm all about those big Pokemon card deals. I mean, we had the Gary from Pawn Stars do the biggest Pokemon card purchase in history on this channel. And today, you are getting likewise the same. We have an amazing buyer that drove all the way into Dallas, Texas, and he is gonna be spending around 20,000 US dollars on a first edition Pokemon card collection and then some. And as I'm sure, he told me that he was gonna be bringing some of his very rare Pokemon card collection to show to you, the Heart Squad. So if you can, as a thanks for him letting us go on this journey together, please do hit that like button and be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, so I'm in the hotel and the deal is taking place in the executive meeting room. I know, sounds official. Let's go inside.
Later.
Hey everybody, you saw the cards. I am here with the special guest himself, Nathan. How's it going? Say hello to the Heart Squad and everybody out there.
Hey guys, first time on YouTube, so.
Oh, this is your first time?
Yeah.
Okay, well everybody, you better give him a good round of applause. So you just purchased a ton of vintage Pokemon cards, is that correct?
Yep, we've been here for the last 3.5 hours working out a deal, and I just bought this for my collection. So this will be going into the vault.
It's going into the vault. And before we get more into it, can you kind of just say, just introduce yourself to the world, the Pokemon community? I'm sure plenty of people already know you, but.
Yeah, so my name's Nathan. You know, I've been collecting for, well, back then when I was a kid, I collected and I would peddle, you know, candy to buy Pokemon packs and stuff. I'm sure
we all did.
Plenty of
we
you
all
guys
did.
have hustled and bustled to get your cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, since, you know, I've grown up, I've had more money, and I've started buying back a lot of the stuff that I couldn't buy before.
Yeah.
So
that's what we all do now. That's what we're all doing now.
Yeah, so personally, I collect base first edition cards.
Okay.
I collect some of the Japanese promos, and I collect the E-series.
E-series.
Those are kind of where, like, just my heart lie. Like,
yeah, those are gorgeous.
My favorites are just the crystals. I like the white background, and then just the fact that they have the multicolored energies, and you know, the holos are just, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, the E-series is a very, very gorgeous set. But the one that you bought today that y'all saw earlier and we're about to show you again, there's just something, the nostalgia with seeing holographic base set cards, that it just, for me, and I'm sure plenty of people out there, and especially you for getting them, it brings you back to those childhood days of when you would try to get a first edition Charizard or something like that out of a pack. That's why I think it's extra special.
Yeah, I mean, these are definitely, you know, one of a kind. It's the only set that's ever been printed like this, and you know, only part of the set was printed like this. They have so many different printings of base set, and this is my absolute favorite printing of it.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you guys something really special today.
Yes.
And
can you go into some of what you did purchase today for everybody? Like, I know we showed like the video of everything, and it's gorgeous. But just kind of like some of the stuff that you got and some of your favorite things.
Yeah, so I purchased 2 complete base set first edition Shadowless, and that's 2 complete 102 to 102, 103 if you want to count the Red Cheeks Pikachu. Both of those are in there too. And then we also got some extras that the seller had. So we have, a few spare Venusaurs, and we have some of them. We have 1 spare. We only got 2 Charizards though.
He says only 2 Charizards, but
well, I am finally into the double digits for my own collection for those.
Oh, really?
So
wow,
that's a good milestone. I'm pretty happy about that.
Well, congrats on that.
Thank you.
So let's see. We got right here. I'll kind of lift up the camera for this right now. You're seeing all the holographics, and so through these, can you kind of go into like what the conditions are these cards for everybody? Like, are they straight from the pack, or have these been part of a collection?
Mm-hmm. So these have been handled very, very slightly. The seller bought these back in the day when they were first released, and these are pack fresh to the sleeve. Mm-hmm. There are some factory defects, such as sometimes the cut is a little bad. There'll be lines, a little bit of dotting on the edges. But overall, these are as good condition as you're ever going to find out in the wild without opening your own packs.
Yeah, when I was walking in here and seeing this smorgasbord of Pokemon nostalgia, these are actually in incredible condition. And to see all these holographics together like this. I mean, you have 5 Venusaur holographics that are first edition over here. And then, he's lifting up one of the Charizards right now.
So,
whoa, what are you doing?
Well, I'm pulling it out of the sleeve.
I'm not moving.
But
there it is.
See if we can catch some Charizard shine right there.
Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Just no scratches, no nothing.
Wow.
The only defect that you're really going to see on these are from the cuts, and then some of them, I think that, maybe the seller had traded for some cards. There's a little bit of scratching, but for the 2 sets that are complete, they're all, near mint from the pack. And then some of the extras have a little bit of the wear and tear on it. Okay.
And so out of all these holographics, which one kind of means the most to you as far as collecting in your collection? Is it Charizard?
Yep, it's definitely Charizard. My favorite from base set is Charizard, just hands down. My 2 favorite Pokemon, though, would have to be Snorlax and Butterfree.
And Butterfree?
Which neither are in this set. But
yeah, jungle. But wait, why? I know Snorlax is. I know some people that's their favorite, but Butterfree, is it because of the Pokemon anime episode?
It
made me cry way back when.
That just hit me super hard.
All of us.
Since that episode, Butterfree has just been my It switches between Snorlax and Butterfree for like top 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I collect all
like
of
that.
them.
That's what it's about, is having specific memories associated with your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I call those 2 my black holes, because if a Snorlax or Butterfree comes into my hand, it's not leaving. So like even for like Munchlax, it'll be hard to get one from me.
Yeah.
Like if I have a lot of them, maybe, but for Snorlax and Butterfree, I just have just stacks of them.
Okay.
And, they just never leave. So.
Hey, those are good Pokemon to be some of your favorites. So, kind of moving on a little, you did get some other stuff, correct? Like some bulk, like uncommons of, is it Shadowless or first edition?
Yeah, so these are all first edition. I don't know if we can count these as bulk, but these are just the rares. So like, here, I actually need to put some down because it's, too many.
But yeah, there we go. So like Electrode,
all of these are basically pack fresh, and
those were first edition or
these are first edition.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
We can actually fan the stamps, I think.
Yeah.
So these are all first edition, and these are a little easier to keep in good condition just because there's no foiling, so you don't get the factory lines as much. And for these, like, it's hard to get scratches on them. Not hard, but hopefully you're not trying.
Stuff. Yeah.
So some of these trainers, I could make retro decks out of base first edition now.
So what are you going to be doing with this collection. And you said this was how many sets? 2 sets of first edition, full sets?
It's about 2.5 sets, I'd say.
2.5, okay.
I will probably be grading most of these with Ludkin's Collectibles. There's a few things that I may keep raw and just keep in a binder. I do have a binder set myself, and it depends. I'll probably put some of the worst condition ones in there.
Okay.
My binder set, since you only see the fronts of them, I usually keep like PSA like 7 or 8s in there because the bags don't matter as much.
Yeah.
And then anything that I think is going to be like a 9 or 10, I'm gonna send in to get it graded, and that's mainly for preservation, because no matter what you do, these cards are gonna get some sort of wear, even if it's just dust.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and so can you kind of go in what you think, like the state of the Pokemon card game in the future of it for collecting purposes? I know it's kind of a big question to put you on the spot for, but just kind of like a high-level overview of, for investing purposes. Because as y'all know, I mean, the Pokemon cards, this deal today, it was a massive deal for all of these vintage cards. So kind of just like a high-level overview of, do you think it's gonna just keep on going, or some various thoughts?
So overall, the outlook for collecting Pokemon as an investment, I think, is very good. Pokemon, unlike Magic, has been releasing more and more products that aren't only cards, but games to go with it, memorabilia like plushes. You can get, if you ever go to the Pokemon Center in Japan, completely amazing.
And he's been there. He's been there.
Yeah, I go to Japan every few months.
I'm not jealous.
Yeah, so
just a little.
Well, It's pretty fun there, but we'll have to go sometime.
Plan on it. So it's so good for long-term purposes. They keep on coming out with different games, like the potential new Switch game coming out, and the plushes that are.
Yeah. So the main thing about Pokemon is it appeals to a much larger audience. With Magic, you don't really see any kids getting into it. They're all teenagers, or like people who are 25, 30. But with Pokemon, kids start getting in at such a young age. I've seen 3-year-olds carrying a Pokemon plush, and you see 20-year-olds playing the game, or you even see 30, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Like, the age range is so massive that Pokemon is constantly getting this new influx of players.
Yeah. And
that's what really keeps a collectible and hobby going. And so my outlook on Pokemon is really good. There's certain, there are bubbles of certain things, but those are usually the buyouts. Like, someone goes out and buys out all of one card, and it's you should really share. But
sharing is caring.
Overall, long-term growth for Pokemon is really promising.
Good. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep increasing my collection.
Yeah, and I guess kind of like on a last note kind of thing. Do you foresee yourself continuing collecting first edition base set cards, or do you want to move on to different types of sets, or do you care, do you have a favorite set other than base set that you'd kind of like to maybe move on to, unless you already have it, which
well, for my personal collection, I've finished first edition base. I've finished all of the crystals in PSA 10.
Quite the collection.
I'm missing one reverse all of the boot tops, and I have the crystals in English and Japanese.
Those are beautiful.
But I am missing about 5 Skyridge cards to finish my binder set, and I'm missing about 15 Expedition. So those are my next goals. I'm not in a rush with collecting. It's just, if I come by one that fits the condition that I'm collecting, then I'll pick it up. And for those, price isn't really a big deal because they're going into a collection, and I'm never going to resell those ones in particular.
Right.
But I'm always looking to expand my collection. If something new catches my eye, some of the new artwork for Celestial Storm, I think is the Rayquaza set.
Yeah,
looks pretty good.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, is there anything you'd like to share to the Pokemon world, or anything before we go, or?
I'd like to, I guess, give a few shout-outs, if that's okay.
That's fine by me.
All right. I'd like to give a shout-out to my girlfriend, Clara. And then some of my friends, give a shout-out to Charlie Herlocker, Nick Way, and, Oscar. And everyone else who, if you know me, I love interacting with people. Just come find me at any event. And even online, if you want to talk about Pokemon economics, that's something that's really fun for me to talk about. And just hit me up.
All right, well, I appreciate you. He drove all the way here to Dallas to get this deal done. So kudos for that. But I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. Thank you so much, Nathan.
All right, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Heart Squad! Were those Charizard not the most gorgeous things you have ever seen? First off, I want to thank Nathan for allowing me to be part of that experience. It was incredible, so thank you so much to Nathan. And seeing an amazing deal like that take place and to see those vintage, amazing holographic first edition base set cards move along like that and so many of them in one place. It was an experience. So if everybody, please do say thank you to Nathan for allowing us to come on this experience together. And I hope everybody enjoyed this video. My name is Leonhart. Stay awesome, stay positive, and as always, I will see y'all in the next video.